This is the end of those who fight for a national cause or in a way other than that of raising up the word of Allah, though they fought under the banner of Islam or even in the army of the Messenger of Allah, PBUH, or of his companions. Contrary to Qasman, there was a Jew of Bani Thalaba among the killed. He said to his people, O folk people of Jews, by Allah you have already known that it is imperative to support Muhammad, PBUH. They said, today is Saturday. He said, there is no Saturday for you. He took his sword and the war equipment, and said, if I were killed, my property should be put at Muhammad, PBUH's disposal. Then next morning he kept on fighting till he was killed. The Messenger of Allah, PBUH, said about him, Mukarik is the best Jew. Ibn Hisham 288,E9. Burial of the martyrs. The Messenger of Allah, PBUH, supervised the martyrs' burial and said, I bear witness that anyone who is wounded in the way of Allah, Allah will resurrect him with his wound, bleeding a liquid which is blood-like in color, but musk-like in scent. Ibn Hisham 298. Some of the companions carried their men, killed in the war to Medina, but the Messenger of Allah, PBUH, ordered that they should be sent back in order to be buried where they were killed. He ordered that they should not be washed but buried as they were after stripping them off their armors and leather clothes. He used to bury every 2 or 3 martyrs together in one grave, and even joined 2 men in one garment while saying, who is the more learned of the Quran? And he would commit him to earth first. He would say, I bear witness to those on the day of resurrection. He buried both Abdullah bin Amr bin Haram and Amr bin al-Jama in one grave due to the affection they used to possess to each other. Zad al-Mad 298, Sahih al-Bukhari 2584. They missed the coffin of Hanzala, they sought it, and found that it was on a spot nearby with water dripping off it. The Messenger of Allah, PBUH, told his companions that the angels were washing him, and said, ask his wife. They asked her and she confirmed that he had been in a state of ceremonial impurity. That was why Hanzala was called Ghasil al-Malaika, i.e. the one washed by the angels. Zad al-Mad 294. When the Messenger of Allah, PBUH, saw how his uncle and foster brother, Hamza, was mutilated, he was extremely grieved. When his aunt Safiya came to see her brother, Hamza, the Messenger of Allah, PBUH, ordered her son al-Zubair to dismiss her in order not to see what happened to her brother. She refused, and said, but why should I go away? I have been informed that they have mutilated him. But so long as it is in the way of Allah, whatever happens to him satisfies us. I say, Allah is sufficient and I will be patient if Allah wills. She approached, looked at him and supplicated Allah for him and said, to Allah we all belong and to him we will verily return.